Pleasure to speak again.
My pleasure, always.
You called me, we spoke yesterday, and when they started raiding the homes of a lot of your supporters, I think it was about 30 of them. So I got woken up to that news. We speak and we decide to do an interview. You said to me you're ready to do an interview audio only. You were at the doctor's. I'm like, let's do it in 2 hours video.
Exactly.
And you agree. And then about half an hour later, you call me and you tell me, Mario, I'm on the streets. I'm being arrested. Exactly. Can you please tell us more about that day? It's a pretty dramatic day for you and for all your supporters.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Mario. So, yes, indeed, just I was communicating with you when I was to my doctor for my knees. And, of course, after that, everything was relaxed. I left the clinic in the next 20, 30 minutes. Just I was in the car, in the traffic for the next meeting. Actually, by the way, I was in my way in order to sign my file for the new elections for the presidency. And in the next 5 minutes, the police, the prosecutors, all the infrastructure of the law forces, they surround me, and they stop the car, check the driver, and of course after that they are coming to me, and they said this is the execute order from the court, and you are arrested, and you have to go with us. And I said, it's an execution. They said yes, and I said, okay, I don't move one finger before my lawyer to speak with him. I spoke with my lawyer. He said, okay, go there, and I shall come immediately to you. So actually, they took me in their car, and so actually I left my car. I was in their car, and with this car, I was to the court. And I spent with my lawyers almost, plus minus, Mario, almost 5-6 hours. The beauty of the point is that when I arrived there, there were, of course, a lot of media and few people. And when I was in the room for the conversation with the police and all the stuff, I hear the mass, the voice of the people, which actually they were probably few hundreds, which immediately they arrive, was masses, how I can say,
protests.
People, yeah, protest on that.
As soon as you were arrested, it went viral all over social media, and
exactly.
Not only in Romania, around the world. You've had people rally from people that have interviewed you, like Alex Jones, like Sean, like Ian Miles, even Posobiec. The list goes on. All these different people, and obviously myself, were just posting online, shocked at what we're seeing. And that went really viral, and immediately we saw thousands of people, I think it's at the police station.
Yeah, so you are right. I mean, was viral everywhere, all right. Not only in Romania. And again, the beauty was that the people on the street, they asked for freedom. They asked to leave me out. So, you know, this is how I can say, beside what the regime did. But it's a wake up, a massive wake up of the consciousness of the power to know who we are, and we fight for our democracy and our freedom. And this is the most important value, Mario. I think this, any step or every step which the system or the deep state, the deep state is doing, we are more faster, more powerful, and more dynamic in what we want to do. And we recognize us, we are the people, we are the power, we are Romania. It's a precedent in a positive manner to everybody, to the whole world, in a sense that we are the people. And this is very important point. And by the way, here I think, Mario, if you allow me, it's an important message for President Trump and for Vice President Vance, that we recognize United States as the flag of the democracy. Because only this flag of democracy give and receive from the United States the respect for the whole world, the democracy, the flag of democracy. So my message, particularly from yesterday, is in one country, accidentally, whatever, okay, coup d'etat, whatever is happened, the democracies fail, the United States is failed, because United States has to protect this flag. Is, you know, it is absolutely, obviously, is the most important point, because U.S. is the true symbol of democracy, and this is recognized by everybody. So with this occasion, I definitely ask President Trump to take care about this situation, to understand that here we don't play games. And we are the people, it's a deep state, and it's a moment to have this partnership which is realized only by one word, freedom. And this freedom have to be protected by us, but also by United States and by everybody. This doesn't mean humanity, Mario. And here we are, because otherwise we are losing the humanity from us. And for this reason, I very much appreciate your involvement, your people, the network, which right now, exactly as you said, probably is spread everywhere, this information. Everybody knows what's happened. I mean, it's absolutely, how I can say to you, it's incredible. We come back to the years of 50, to the Soviet Union, you know, I mean, which it's disappeared. We know disappeared on the paper probably, because in Romania it still exists. The communist regime, it's a show. It's exposed. The communist regime was exposed together with the corruption. So it's not only the corruption, it's not only the deep state, it's the communist regime. So this doesn't mean the democracy was just a makeup. And we are now in front of the reality. And believe me, Mario, as you asked me many times, I'm happy that those guys on December 6th, the last year, they canceled the election. Of course, illegally and unconstitutionally act, but was good. Because with this situation, we expose the corruption and the system, which is fantastic. Because otherwise, you know, in a few days, probably I should be the president of the country, but I didn't know all these deep things, which now becomes reality.
I think sorry, go ahead.
No, please.
It reminds me of 2016. They made the same mistakes. They used lawfare against President Trump. They've used the media against President Trump. They've tried using lies against him. You know, some would say they've even tried to take his life. But what that did is that awoken people about how broken the system is in the US. And the US is still way ahead of Romania. I think I'm still a believer in US democracy, especially now, but even last year, and in the American legal system, and democracy ended up prevailing. In Romania, obviously, it's a lot more further down that path. But it did show Romanians how flawed the system is. It showed the world how flawed the system is.
The world, exactly. Yeah.
I do want to go back to the charges. So what are their charges? I was going through them before this interview, and they just sound, again, like I said last time, it's just very silly charges. Consistent pro-legionary ideology, connections to neo-legionary promoters. Is that correct? Intent to normalize legionarism.
Yeah, based on the situation and on my lawyers, I'm not allowed to discuss about this stuff. Of course, my lawyers and my household lawyers, they are ready to discuss anything about this subject.